Stop calling it a streaming box. Seriously, stop. If you think the upcoming device from Apple in 2026 is just another way to watch Netflix or scroll through YouTube, you're looking at the completely wrong picture. Apple isn't building a competitor to the Roku or the Fire Stick anymore. Those wars are over. What is happening inside the labs at Cupertino right now is something much scarier for Sony and Microsoft. The 2026 Apple TV isn't a TV box. It is a stealth console disguised as a simple black puck. And it is about to change the entire hierarchy of your living room. Today, we're going to tear down the streaming label and reveal what this device actually is. It is a Mac Mini for your television, a dedicated AI server for your home, and the final nail in the coffin for the traditional game console. To understand why this specific device is going to go viral the moment it launches, you have to look at what we call the Trojan horse strategy. For years, people have been confused. They asked, why did the iPad need an M4 chip? Or why did the iPhone 15 Pro need ray tracing? It felt like overkill. It felt like a waste of money. But it wasn't overkill. It was a rehearsal. Apple has been training developers to build console-quality games for their architecture. They have been quietly building a library of massive titles. We're talking about Resident Evil, Death Stranding, Assassin's Creed. And now, in 2026, they're going to release the hardware that finally unleashes that library on the big screen. The new Apple TV is rumored to ship with a variant of the A19 or a binned M-series chip. This is not mobile power anymore. This is laptop power. This is the ability to play games at 60 frames per second without overheating. Think about the math for a second. A PlayStation 5 costs $500. It is huge. It is loud. And it consumes a massive amount of electricity. The 2026 Apple TV will likely cost less than half of that. It will be silent. It will be tiny. And it will play the same games that casual gamers actually care about. Apple isn't trying to steal the hardcore gamer who plays 12 hours a day. They are stealing the other 90% of the population. They're coming for the dad who has 20 minutes to play after work. They're coming for the teenager who just wants to play NBA 2K. The new Apple TV creates a bridge that no other company can build. You start playing on your phone on the bus. You come home. Your controller connects to the TV, and you resume the exact same game instantly. There are no loading times. There are no massive updates to download. It is just seamless continuity. This is the ecosystem lock-in that Sony cannot compete with because Sony doesn't make your phone. But gaming is only half the story. The real viral feature, the one that will be all over TikTok and Twitter, is the AI upscaling revolution. We keep hearing about 8K video, but let's be real, nobody has native 8K content. Streaming 8K requires internet speeds that most people don't have. So why is Apple pushing 8K support? It is not for streaming. It is for the neural engine. The new chip is designed to take 1080p content or 4K content and use artificial intelligence to upscale it in real time. It sharpens the edges. It fixes the lighting. It removes the noise. It effectively remasters your old movies on the fly. You could be watching a grainy sitcom from the 1990s, and this box will make it look like it was shot yesterday. This is the magic that Apple sells. You don't buy the specs. You buy the experience of your old TV suddenly looking brand new. And then there is the home brain concept. This is the part that scares Amazon and Google. Right now, smart homes are dumb. You ask Alexa to turn on the lights, and she waits 3 seconds, pings a server in a different country, and then maybe turns on the light. It is slow, and quite frankly, it is creepy. The 2026 Apple TV changes the architecture. It becomes the local server for your house. All the processing happens right there in your living room. The voice recognition, the automation routines, the security camera analysis, it all stays on the box. This means it works instantly, even if your internet goes down. It means your privacy stays in your house. Apple is betting that people will pay a premium for a smart home that doesn't spy on them. This device becomes the hub. It connects to your watch, your phone, your tablet, and yes, it has to carry all the computing power. Or for your face. The 2026 Apple TV is rumored to act as a wireless base station for future Apple headsets. Imagine a cheaper, lighter headset that doesn't need a heavy battery or a hot processor because it is beaming the data directly from the Apple TV across the room using that new Wi-Fi 7 chip. The Apple TV becomes the engine, and the headset just becomes the display. This unlocks the metaverse for the average person. It is a long-term play, but buying this box in 2026 is your ticket into that future. We also have to talk about the physical design. Apple hasn't changed the black puck design in years, but leaks suggest a thermal redesign is coming. To handle this new level of power, the 2026 model might be slightly taller, featuring a quiet, high-efficiency cooling system similar to the Mac Studio, but miniature. It might even feature a display on the front, a small glass matrix showing the time, the song playing, or Siri animations. It turns the box from a hidden piece of plastic into a piece of premium furniture. It becomes something you want to display, not hide behind the TV. And with the rumored addition of Thunderbolt ports, it opens the door for hardcore users to attach high-speed storage, effectively turning this into a home media server. So why the wait? Why didn't they release this in 2025? Because the software wasn't ready. The hardware is useless without the OS. Apple is reportedly working on tvOS 20, a massive overhaul that blurs the line between a computer operating system and a TV interface. They are adding proper multitasking. They are adding window management. They are adding support for webcams and Zoom calls that actually track your face around the room. If they had launched the hardware with the old software, it would have flopped. They needed the software to catch up to the ambition of the chip. They are building a platform, not just a product. Here is the bottom line. The current smart TV market is a mess of laggy interfaces and ads. The current console market is expensive and fragmented. The 2026 Apple TV attacks both at once. It creates a one box to rule them all scenario. It is a media center. It is a gaming console. It is a smart home server. It is a privacy shield. If you go out and buy a competitor's device today, you are buying a flip phone in the age of the iPhone. You are buying a device with a singular purpose in a world that demands multitasking. Do not let the silence fool you. The lack of news isn't a lack of progress. It is the calm before the storm. When this device drops, it is going to sell out instantly. The scalpers are going to have a field day. The hype train is going to be unstoppable. You have been warned. The revolution is sitting in a lab in California, and it is waiting for 2026. If you want to be part of the inner circle that gets the news before the rest of the world, you know what to do. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon. We don't just read the news, we analyze the strategy. Share this with your gaming friends and tell them to watch out. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss the update when the official release date finally leaks. The future is loading. Don't get left behind. See you in the next one.